Dan Patrick airing out all of Cathy Engelbert's dirty laundry. Cathy Engelbert was supposed to do his show. Dan Patrick was waiting for over 2 hours. 2 hours later, after waiting and waiting and waiting, Cathy Engelbert lets Dan Patrick know, oh, sorry, Dan.
The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
The 24-year-old floor general for the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, has dominated headlines lately, not just for her elite performance on the hardwood, but also for her bold comments and relentless competitive drive. If you find value in this content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It's hard to believe, but over 96% of our viewers haven't hit that subscribe button yet. It's completely free and takes just a moment, but it really supports our work.
It's like our entire salary to get those. I'm not kidding.
We'll have someone work on that for sure.
We need people.
So, have you subscribed yet? Awesome. Thank you truly for your support. Now back to the action. Caitlin Clark has dealt with immense pressure coming from non-stop criticism, physical injuries, and a string of tough situations. Following her recent injury, she stepped away from the court to focus on a full recovery and sharpening her skill set. Some observers argue that the WNBA and the Fever failed to provide her with the support and respect she earned, though that remains a point of debate. Despite those hurdles, Clark remained dedicated to her rehabilitation, leaning on her work ethic, grit, and natural ability as she prepared for her return to prove once again why she is ranked among the league's elite.
The history of the WNBA is she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games to go.
The non-call triggered a massive debate across social media, with countless fans slamming the refereeing. One thing is certain, Caitlin Clark isn't hesitant to share her thoughts or establish her presence both on the court and in the media. Her rookie pay of $76,535 and her 4-year deal worth a total of $338,500 are a testament to this struggle. Even with her millions in endorsement money, Clark's comments about needing financial reform are real. These wages are locked in by the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement from 2020, which doesn't end until 2027. Because of Clark's skyrocketing fame, the supply and demand scale is finally tipping toward the players.
A 41-38 Fever advantage. Clark, defended by Hell, lost her footing. Kick out to Boston, 3 doesn't go.
Streaking to the basket, and here's what hustle players are all about. You got 3 Phoenix players around Caitlin Clark, and yeah.
However, don't look for a GoFundMe for her anytime soon. Even if every supporter from Indy to Iowa pitched in $1,600 for a Fever season pass, it wouldn't change her net worth. During her college days at Iowa, Clark pulled in an estimated $3 million through NIL deals before she even joined a pro roster. She also inked massive 8-figure deals with Wilson for her own line of basketballs and Nike for her upcoming signature sneaker. Furthermore, she has high-level partnerships with Gatorade, Panini, Xfinity, Gainbridge, and State Farm. If you calculate her projected career earnings, they could easily top $400 million. Why? Because her final college game pulled in 24 million viewers, more than triple the audience that watched Serena Williams' final match. And since over 3 million people tuned in just to watch her get drafted, Clark's push against WNBA salaries is really about fighting for her teammates and peers like Lexi Hull, who earned $76,297 this year.
But making really peanuts, Dan, when meanwhile this is the reason why everybody's tuning into the WNBA. Caitlin Clark, just on her own, making $76,000 a year, which, I mean, she's making tons of other money in endorsements, but when you look at male athletes, something that I think a lot of them tend to make a habit of is they say, okay, I'm going to spend my paycheck or my salary rather, and I'm going to use that to fund my lifestyle, and I'm going to set aside my endorsement money. I'm going to put that in the bank. I'm going to invest that money. But for these WNBA players, if all you're making is $76,000, you've got to dig into those endorsement dollars to fund a lifestyle. And I'm not just talking about a lavish lifestyle. I'm just talking about a normal lifestyle, which costs even more these days, thanks to.
There simply aren't many sponsorship opportunities for the bulk of WNBA athletes. It is a safe bet that Clark will keep breaking records, stacking cash, and making news. It's amazing what a month of rest can do to recharge a player. Clark has been incredibly vocal in supporting Hull, even joking that her own social media will turn into a Lexi Hull fan account. While there have been other weeks where Caitlin Clark's numbers were just as impressive, this latest honor carries weight because it's awarded by the Associated Press rather than the league office. That being said, I'm a bit torn because I felt Kelsey Mitchell had a massive case for the AP Player of the Week title. This sensational Fever rookie continues to be a box office draw. Clark and Indiana currently lead the WNBA in both arena attendance and TV viewership per game. While Clark's trophy is well earned, it would have been great to see Mitchell get that nod to highlight her massive growth and team contributions.
The WNBA is becoming popular enough to increase salaries. That's what the NBA does, and the NFL. They increase their salary cap. One of the things that's interesting, the financials of the Indiana Fever, I don't know if you saw this, but there's a 1,193% increase in jersey sales with the Indiana Fever because of Caitlin.
After all, the Fever are the only squad in the league with multiple Player of the Week winners this year, which is a huge feat. Her incredible back-to-back outings proved her talent and grit, especially given the doubts about her health earlier that week. She has immense confidence and has been vital for our squad. She has been a dominant force all season, and this award only serves to emphasize her incredible skill set. Although I might have picked Mitchell for this specific week, it's hard to argue against Clark's overall impact on the game. Caitlin Clark likely won't win the WNBA's version of the award because she only played 2 games in the opening week, so that's fine. The team can protect 6 players, and there is no chance they would trade Mitchell, especially given her current production.
Entire Fever payroll is $1.2 million.
Less.
That is less than the minimum salary for a single NBA player with a year's experience. So the women have the headlines, they have the fans, they have the viewers. When the hell are they going to get paid?
And can we please move past the Rookie of the Year talk? Angel Reese has been doing an amazing job, but she is currently being compared to someone who is clearly a top 5 player in the entire WNBA. Regarding rookie play, Reese's impact has been among the elite this season. Tammy mentioned something about rookie D-logging, but honestly it isn't fair to compare Angel Reese to Caitlin Clark. What was it Tammy said? Oh, she mentioned the mojo. That specific quote was a bit confusing at first. In the end, when this debate settles, it won't just be about Caitlin as Rookie of the Year. It will be about her place among the greatest rookies of all time, even if she doesn't quite hit Candace Parker's MVP heights. It is worth noting that Parker's legendary season didn't have A'ja Wilson in the mix, and Clark could very well finish as the MVP runner-up in a historic regular season.
Kelsey Mitchell was huge in that fourth quarter. You and her combined for 10 threes. How important of a role did she play in closing this game out?
Kelsey was awesome. I mean, she just steps up in big moments. That's just what she's done. She's done it all year, and I'm really happy for her.
However, the real historical comparison will likely be between Maya Moore and Caitlin Clark. Caitlin is on track to lead in several major stat categories. While Maya's rings will be a huge factor in the debate, when we look at the WNBA today, both A'ja Wilson and Breanna Stewart are undoubtedly the best in the world. If Stewart weren't in a bit of a shooting slump, we might see a different race. It's also interesting that while A'ja puts up points, some of those looks come easier than they do for Stewie. For instance, earlier in the season when A'ja's team was sitting at 500, her scoring didn't translate as much to team wins. A'ja is still the better player, but the more I watch, the less I see this as a 2-player race with a 3rd player. Look at the Skylar Diggins-Smith incident, which happened at the buzzer of a game where Caitlin and her squad beat their rivals. I know the refs let it go, but come on, that is just petty behavior and a lack of class from the coach and the team. That isn't a good look at all. Skylar gave Caitlin a forearm shiver.
Speed up to make contact with her. Stop this. Y'all mad cause that corn-fed Iowa girl busting y'all ass. Y'all said she too weak. She can't do this. She lead the WNBA in assists. She cooking. Let her cook!
It is wild to think about, but this situation really highlights a major issue in the league. They just finalized a massive $200 million TV deal that could jump to $260 million annually. They didn't make this move until after she spoke up, you see? Now everyone wants to talk about, oh, why did it have to come to that? Forget all that. She did it. She didn't have to, but she did. She got her contract, she's getting her money, and she has her endorsements. But she looked out for others before she even played a single pro game. She arrived and immediately gave a voice to the struggles these women have faced. The Liberty Aces game against Phoenix pulled 1.21 million viewers on ION, while the Liberty Aces matchup with stars like A'ja Wilson and Breanna Stewart only got 577,000 on CBS. However, looking at the ratings, ION, not even CBS, is a bit of a letdown for the vets.
Help us. Hey, she like a double-edged sword, Ocho. She cutting ass left and right. Yep. Both sides cutting ass. Wop, 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 wop.
Hey, hey, listen.
Cut them up.
She's doing well for herself. She's doing well for herself. I would like the ladies to welcome her with open arms and what she brings to the table, what she's brought to the WNBA, is as well as the other rookies that are playing well as well. I know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese probably get most of the credit.
They do.
And all the news and headlines.
Yep.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing because they have a new fan and a new viewer.
When you see the Storm Fever game on ABC pull 2.32 million viewers, it is obvious that Caitlin Clark is the main event, not anyone else. I think everyone can feel it. Like I said, the atmosphere feels electric, like something massive is about to happen. How long was your drive? Go. The gap is shocking. Ion's numbers are nearly 400,000 viewers short. Now, let's go back to that forearm incident that Barstool posted. The feedback has been wild. People are calling out Diggins Smith's foul, which went unpunished at the end of the game. The officials had the chance to step in but chose not to. By now, I'm sure you've seen Skylar Diggins assault Caitlin Clark after Indiana blew out Seattle. Now, was that a crime? No. Would it be a brawl in the NBA? Absolutely. What I don't understand is the Seattle coach complaining after the game while Skylar has tears in her eyes like, how could Caitlin embarrass me? How could they beat us by 30? Ladies, grow up.
Seattle Storm, they pulled their starters so she couldn't get that double-digit assist record 3 consecutive games with at least 20 points and 10 or more assists. They pulled their starters, and then Skylar Diggins, Fake Smith, her last name, she bumped into her, fed up. Let her cook. But if I'm Caitlin Clark, I'd have told Skylar Diggins, get your coat, your brim, and get on out of my gym.
There was a forearm shove. Some have even called it assault, but I'm not so sure. It's just petty conduct from these players. Maybe they were feeling envious and small, mimicking poor behavior. They didn't pull their starters in time. What are you complaining about? And here is what I love. You think Caitlin is going to back down because they're crying? How can a rookie do this? Why do they keep winning? How is she this good? No, Caitlin doesn't retreat at all. She's like, hey, be quiet, stop crying. She literally mouths the words, stop crying. I'm not sure if it's in this clip. Shannon Sharp recently sat with Chad Johnson, aka Ocho Cinco, on his podcast. During their talk, they brought up Caitlin Clark, and Shannon was very honest about her. You guys keep saying she's the great white hype. There is no hype. You said the same thing about Larry Bird. I'm old enough to remember. They said the exact same thing about Bird.
Happy I got to see her today. Yeah. It was like a dream come true.
Pretty awesome. We're big Iowa fans, so we've been watching her for years, and it was great to see her live.
It was pretty surreal because we were watching TV, I think the game before, and she got really close to it. I think she was like a couple of rebounds away, and I didn't think that I would actually be at the first one.
Seeing her do what she did on the court today, that was actually really amazing.
That professional league is just, it's growing amazing. Like, I just can't believe they're selling out, and I love it. It's awesome.
Go Fever, let's go! Triple-double, first rook.
Have you seen what is happening in the WNBA? It is wild. This Caitlin Clark lady is schooling everyone on the floor. Shannon Sharp is right. I knew she would be good. We both said she'd be great because she has 2 elite skills. She can score and she can pass. If one isn't working, the other will. But people keep saying this and that. Let her cook. Stop being petty and catty. She is like a double-edged sword and she is cutting everyone up. It's bothering you and I see it. When has he ever been wrong? It seems like these other veterans can't handle it when a corn-fed chick from Iowa shows up and takes over. They are all bothered by it, but you cannot deny she is winning when you look at the numbers. Hey Caitlin, Teacher here. Congrats. A record that stood since 1998 and you came in and shattered it. I'm so proud of you. I know the work you've put in. Everyone talked about your shot, but I was always amazed by your passing and vision. This record is in great hands. Keep elevating your game in the WNBA. Hello Caitlin Teacher. Congrats on breaking a record from 1998. I'm very proud because I know your work ethic. People focused on your scoring, but I've always been fascinated by your passing and how you make your teammates better. This record is in the right hands, so keep doing what you do for the women's game and the WNBA.